Hello.
Aruga.
Welcome. Welcome to another show. I'm just checking
Welcome back.
StreamYard. Yeah, I'm checking StreamYard has new settings. You can like pause the recording now.
Can post the recording.
Like pause it instead of like pressing
Oh,
stop. Yeah, you can pause it now. You can restart it now. Yeah, that's awesome. It's pretty cool.
that's
It's about
dope.
it's freaking time. Um, we are back. It's a Thursday. Um, I've been having a bit of technical difficulties in the last few days, so sorry about that, guys. Um, but yeah, I'm joined by none other than my co-host, uh, Malcolm. Mel,
Mel B up
Mel,
in business.
yeah,
Mel
yeah.
B for business.
I thought it was brilliance
It changes every week.
every week,
Yeah,
man.
the B means a lot of things, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, I don't know what to start with, but before we proceed with this video, please like, subscribe to our channel. I'm a bit dazed today, guys. So, um, should we start with Man City winning the Super Cup, or should we just glaze over that?
No,
Because
congrats to them, bro. But Sevilla bottled that game. They
I
were
thought it
on
was,
top
yeah, I thought they were like 1-0 up, and I thought they were gonna win. Then when I wake up this morning, I see they lost. So I'm just like,
on penalties.
even worse.
And they're supposed to be the kings of penalties.
Nah, but like I don't know. They normally don't win this tournament. I've not seen them
Yeah,
win
they
this
suck.
tournament often.
I saw 2006 was the last time they won it.
Yikes! That's pretty
Damn,
hectic.
bro.
That's pretty hectic. But
But congrats to City. They
did you
deserve it.
watch the game?
I watched it. I was analyzing how City play, and oh, De Bruyne is missed, bro.
Who played in
And
midfield?
he put Foden behind Haaland. He put Rodri and Kovacic. That was the three. Bernardo was sick, so he had to play Palmer.
Mm,
Grealish was on the left. We put Guardiola left back, the new guy,
mm,
and Ake and Akanji centre backs with Walker right back, and
mm.
Edison as the keeper. Really strong team.
It was a really strong team, but like, did you see? Was there? You said they missed Kevin De Bruyne.
Yo,
Is it like yeah? Is it like a creative thing or more of
it's creative because they can keep the ball, but in terms of Haaland in being involved and Foden ain't doing anything, Grealish is stuck on the wing. It
mm,
looks a bit. They couldn't break Sevilla down. That's like if you can just sit, then you'll be fine.
yeah?
Like De Bruyne opened those spaces,
That's true. So
and they
he's
were
missed.
lacking that.
Yeah, but I wonder like how they're gonna do against very difficult teams to break down. Teams like
Newcastle this weekend.
Newcastle. Yeah, hey, it's gonna be a
It's gonna
very
be a tough one. Very tough.
Newcastle's gonna be a very and like now I look at their midfield and I'm thinking, yeah, these guys could be a problem, a genuine problem for a lot of teams, not just for City, but for a lot of teams, including our teams.
Mm.
So I'm just like, and they also defend very well as well. They defend pretty deep, but when they attack, yo, so aggressive, very aggressive side. Um, but if they're struggling to create chances, but I'm sure they'll find a way with Newcastle. I think with Newcastle, one thing, and I learned it like last season when we beat them, there's always a way to break them down. It's not
Mm.
wide. through the channels. It's not through the channels. You'll find a way. Like they're good, but defense. Like I wish they could like improve their defenders. To be honest.
Yeah, because like even us in the Carabao Cup final, remember one goal and then knew
Yeah, it
United
just
were gonna
collapsed.
win.
Yeah, yeah, they
Yeah.
just collapsed. So maybe they should get better personnel in the defender. But they know. But as a unit, they defend well. As a team,
Mm.
they defend well. But in terms of quality, I think maybe upgrading one or two areas, particularly like no, I'm not to say that they're bad or anything like that, but I think in time they might need to consider like getting more ball playing kind of defenders
Yeah.
who are also like because they got Botman and Burn, right? But Burn for me is a bit too slow. I know he's good
Yeah.
on the ball, but he's a bit too slow. Botman is okay, I guess. But they who's the one on the right again? It's what's his name?
Trippier.
No, no, not the right back. Because they got Livramento there. What's his name? The guy who's the right centre back. I think he's from Switzerland. What's his name? Um,
Sure. Sure.
Share. Yeah, yeah. They need to upgrade on Share. Honestly, yeah, they need to upgrade on that guy. Shame he's not bad, but I think if you want to be amongst the big boys, I think you need to upgrade that side. Midfield, they're good. It looks like they're going to use Joe Linton in midfield, but
Jolanta
if they
never
get
dies, bro.
yeah, Joe Linton's never dying. But if they can get someone better than Joe Linton, then we have a bit of a
Yeah, he's
problem. I
gonna eat
mean,
bench or get sold.
no, but like they play him on the left as well, so
Mm.
yeah, he's going to be quite good for them. And like I think Eddie Howe loves Joe Linton. He'd rather start him over Willock, but Willock doesn't give me he's as solid as Joe Linton. Joe Linton's a physical
Jolanta
presence.
will tackle you, bruh.
Yeah, he's a physical presence. So, Guimaraes, but Tonali guys, yay. Yo,
Mm.
that guy's too good, bro. Don't get me started with the attack. Yay, we can go about Isaac. And then on the bench, you have Callum Wilson. Then you have Gordon and Barnes. And you still have Almiron is still there. He can just come off the bench as well. That's which is
Yeah,
wild.
Elmaron is also like one of the favorites for Eddie Howe. He always starts him. He loves that boy.
Mm. No, no, he's good. He makes him. I think he gets the best out of those players.
Yeah, dude. So
So
what are we gonna go over the weekend's results, or are we predicting already the previewing the weekend? What do you think?
um, let's just try kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah,
Let's try that. We'll just rush through the weekend because a lot happened this weekend. Um, we were just talking about Newcastle now, and they absolutely annihilated Villa. Unfortunately, it was not meant to be for Emery, but
mm.
yeah, with
Opening
Mings
day
out
crowd.
now, yeah, now Mings out. Looks like he's out for a while as well. But have you not noticed something? Like a lot of the defenders in Europe are getting injured long term. Like a lot of people have
Yeah,
been
dude.
getting injured recently. Like a lot
Even
of
the
people.
keepers,
And
like Courtois,
yeah,
all of them.
yeah, those and the major injuries. So I'm just wondering, like, why?
ACL, bro.
Yeah, I'm just
I don't know
wondering,
what's
like,
going on.
maybe preseason was too hectic. Maybe people go a bit too hard. I don't know, man. But like, it's crazy because we have lost too many players. But shame Mings was unfortunate. I don't think he wanted to play Pau Torres yet
It's
because he's
not
not
ready.
used. He's not ready. And he's not. I don't think he was physically up for it as well. So um, that's why I think he's not used to the style. So shame. But yeah, it was an emphatic performance by Newcastle. And who else played? Luton got battered by
Brighton,
Brighton.
that one, that's the obvious one.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. They played well, like the first few minutes.
Luton,
Um,
they were surprising me. They were hitting on the counter.
Yeah, but I don't think they
Uh,
have that finishing
all in
edge.
all,
And I saw, yeah,
Brighton.
I saw they signed someone. I think they signed someone.
A keeper or
Um,
defender. I also saw that update.
it's Tim Krul. Yeah,
Oh, from
and
Newcastle, the old one. Wow.
yeah. So he was at Norwich, and no shame. He's a good keeper. He's a very good. He's a good shot stopper. Um, I feel like people forget there was that time when Netherlands went far to the semi. Was it the semi-finals of the World Cup? And it was Tim Krul's penalty saving ability those years ago.
Yeah.
So, but no, it's a shame. I think they need a keeper who's competent and they can save. I'm more concerned about them up front. I don't think they offer much up front. They midfield seem decent, their wings seem decent, but that guy was Morris. He's not good. He's not good.
Yeah, but his penalty was quite cool, bro, against Brighton. That was
Yeah,
dope.
but I'm just saying from open play,
Open
like
play,
he
there's
needs
nothing.
to, yeah, he needs to finish his chances. Um, Liverpool, Chelsea, I'll say this now, guys. I thought Liverpool were going to run away with it until the first, but then I come back home and then the second half and it's 1-1. I see Chelsea having the things um, of the draw. And what do you think about the Liverpool game between Chelsea?
Ah, dude, very, it was, Chelsea were very, it's Chelsea surprised me. They actually played well, but Liverpool were letting them play well. Liverpool started off the blocks, 10 minutes, bang, goal, Diaz. It looked like they were going to make it 2-0. Salah was offside. After Salah's disallowed goal, Chelsea took control of the game and Chelsea equalized with Disasi. And from there, the Chelsea were just dominating, but without really threatening because they don't have an attack. So I think it's a fair result. But I think Chelsea could have also nicked it. That's the funny part.
Mm, no, because it was pretty even the first half. They were going at each other, but you could see from both sides there was like something missing. I
It
feel
was a
like
lack of
now,
quality.
no, not just that. Like I don't even make this argument. They both have quality players on both ends, but there's no chemistry. There's no
No
cohesion.
cohesion. There's
There's yeah,
nothing.
there's nothing. There's like those relationships need to be built, and those players just arrived. So now it's I feel like Chelsea have a very interesting midfield, but I see Lavia and Caicedo went to Chelsea with the transfer officially being done this week,
Making a joke of Liverpool
and
twice.
now Liverpool are going after Amrabat now. Let's see how that goes.
No, they signed
Um,
someone last night, bruh.
what's his name? That
Watoro Endo.
Endo, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, bro. He's a DM.
Yo,
Like Emrabat
I'd
says he
I'd
wants Man
love
United, bro.
I'd
He doesn't
love
want
that guy
Liverpool.
turns on. I love that Endo guy becomes good. Eh? I love he
No,
like
from what I saw, he's giving me like Jisung Park vibes in terms of
like what
tackling,
movement
movement,
in
and
terms of
tackling.
no, because Park Jason was very. I think he was a very good ball winner, but at DM was not. He was not.
Exactly. Imagine Park as a DM. That's
No,
what
but
they
like he
got.
played a number of no, but he played like a number of positions. Park like
He was
winger.
more of like on the wing, bruh.
Yeah, but like like I remember that Champions League final. He was in the center and he
Yeah,
was just
because he was
winning the
trying
balls.
to
Yeah.
get Messi and all. Because your Barca had too much for us that day,
Yeah. Yeah, they were
bruh. But
crazy. Yeah, they were crazy
anyway,
back.
Amrabat, like he is linked, but they asked him, they like, dude, Liverpool or United, make your mind up now. He says United, but United are playing around. They don't have money.
No, like
Maguire is not giving. That's the
yeah, we'll get
problem.
on. Yeah, shame. We'll get on United, but just to round off like with Liverpool and Chelsea, I feel like Chelsea's midfield is going to take some time to gel. I think that team is going to take some time to gel. I think they need to like figure out the best way they can play. I think what they did against Liverpool was a good idea, but sometimes I feel like they don't have that aggressive attacker in midfield. Like I look at Enzo, for example, he gives me like deep, creative midfielder versus like Bruno and Odegaard. Or like Kevin De Bruyne. I feel like if you can make Caicedo more like a box to box and maybe make Lavia like the guy who just wins the ball in midfield, then maybe it'll work. But like if you make Caicedo the DM, Lavia like the box to box, or Caicedo the up front midfield, I don't think it'll work. But I'm sure they'll figure it out. But like they just need to get that balance right. For me personally, I think he's a deep lying playmaker. He's not like Odegaard. He's not like a Bruno. He's not like a Kevin De Bruyne who's like in your face kind of. The way he passes, the way he moves, it's a bit slow. And he likes to go deep. He likes to go very deep in the middle. Um, Liverpool, I think Sebastian and McAllister, I think they just play. If they get this, what's his name again? Endo. Endo. Yeah, then maybe play McAllister. Yeah, maybe play McAllister on the left and play Sebastian on the right. Yeah, maybe they'll figure it out. I think for both teams, they just need a lot. I feel like Liverpool needed a different. I feel like Chelsea didn't do much. But I see they also trying to make it Lucy, and it looks like it's also sad.
Bro, the sound is kind of like echoing in and out
It is.
on your side. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, technical difficulties, but we're
Yeah.
back in action.
What else can we talk about? Arsenal. Okay. I'll say my piece about Arsenal. I think they had a very good performance. I think that was a very dominant performance. My only concern for Arsenal was that they didn't kill off the game. That game should have been a thumping. But Arsenal need to. I think they're still also learning each other. But the fact that we still won, I guess it's a good thing. I was really worried when Forest scored, but then as soon as they scored, Arsenal also just closed up also and showed that they are quite versatile in terms of their tactics. But what do you think of the game also with Arsenal and Forest? Because I thought it was comfortable. I know they scored, but it was very comfortable.
Uh, yeah, Arsenal were obviously dominating the ball. I feel like Forest set up very defensive, which allowed Arsenal to actually enjoy the game more, have more of the ball without really pressurizing them. The first chance of the game went to Forest. It was a mistake. Guy should have scored, but
That should
he
have been a
missed.
goal.
Should have been a goal, but anyway, Arsenal, Martinelli, lovely skill. Ketia getting the opening goal of the season, and then Saka with a lovely bended effort.
I
And
think that
then
was.
from
I think that.
when as soon as
I
you
think
guys opened the
that was a
scoring,
very
I
good
thought,
goal.
okay, no, we're gonna get a 4-0 here, a 5-0, the way it was going. But I think once you got the second goal, you guys were thinking, okay, it's done and dusted. So you guys started chilling a bit, and then they started bringing more attacking players on, and then they got the goal. But end of the day, I think Arsenal deserved the win.
Yeah. I feel like we second half we relaxed quite a bit. I feel like the pressure, no, especially when Timber came off, and that's also very unfortunate that now he's out for the whole season basically.
7 months.
Um, it minimum it could take longer even. So
Yeah.
I've ruled it out. The fact that they're looking for a left back now says a lot. So um, Cancelo deals. Like I hear the rumors of Cancelo again and again, and I'm like, I don't want that guy in my team
He's going to Barca,
because
bro.
I hear that, but like that rumor ain't going away. And
He
like
wants to go
reliable,
there.
I hear like the sources like he's gonna be Arsenal one of his the considerable teams, but I wouldn't want him. Um, and there was a funny thing I saw this morning. You know, Timber's brother, they look exactly the same, right? I think they're twins, but he's midfielder, so I don't think that makes sense. But yeah, also, and the fact they tried to stop Tierney, I think that's a bit of a problem. I think they should keep Tierney and keep Nuno Tavares because um, what's his name? Timber was out for a while. I felt there was no mistakes. I liked Rice. I liked Timber until he came off. There was some decent performances from everyone. Party being that inverted right back was good. I liked Havertz. A lot of people were going into Havertz, but I liked how the way he was playing personally. Um, I think a lot of the criticism is like, oh, but this is what we saw from Chelsea, but we're not playing him how he was at Chelsea. People still need to get that the mentality that he's a striker. That he wasn't a striker for us. And like I feel like he did okay. He's pressing and winning the ball. His jewels were good. His passing was quite good actually. I actually heard a very interesting stat um, this weekend about him. But like there was a player who had the most forward passes, and that player was Saka, right, with 20, right?
Mm.
Behind him, just behind him with 10 was Havertz. So there's something to be had with that position. I think that position will go a bit unnoticed. I think I like the fact that no one go outright and say, hey, that's the striker. Oh, wait, maybe he is the striker. Maybe he's the 10. No, he's not the 10. What's going on? And like, I feel like that, yeah, I think like, the likes of Martinelli and Saka and Havertz put Forest under severe pressure at some point. I know it took a while, but the more they came in, the more pressure they went under. But let's give credit to Forest. They defended really well until the goals started falling off. I feel like they will go into the season being more defensive than last season. Last season though, I think they were just going at games, but now I think they should consider this defensive approach um, in the long haul.
If they want to stay up.
Yeah, because the season it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I feel like I'm missing a team. We already City beat Burnley in typical fashion, even though I would say um, Burnley had, to be honest, a few chances on City, but they didn't make the most of the
It was nothing
opportunities.
clear cut though.
Yeah, yeah, it wasn't,
City
and
dominated the game,
City dominated. But when Kevin De Bruyne came off, you could see, yeah, there was something missing.
lacking creativity.
Mm. And as you
They were
said,
forcing the
yeah,
chances. They were forcing it.
um,
Haaland was fighting with Bernardo because he didn't pass him the ball.
yeah. Now Pep was shouting at him. That was funny.
Yeah, it's like, don't be greedy. It's like, I'm a striker. I must be greedy. It's like, hey, listen to me. I'm the coach, not
I'm
you.
the captain. I'm the captain now.
Yeah, no,
um,
bro.
But let's just run through the last few games, then we'll do the previews. So Palace beat Sheffield 1-0. West Ham,
Routine.
yeah. West Ham and Bournemouth, it was 1-1, and Fulham beat Everton. And before we get to United, I feel like United's the last one. Tottenham with Postecoglou.
2-2 at Brentford. Very entertaining first half. Very
Very
snooze fest over
entertaining.
second half.
Yeah, very entertaining first half. I felt like they wanted to control, both of them wanted to just maintain that result. I feel like none of them wanted to really risk. I think in the first half they were willing to risk it, but the moment it was 2-2, I feel like they kind of like held back a bit.
Both, but
I
Tottenham
felt
were dominating the second half, bro, without really penetrating Brentford.
they need a striker. They need a
Because
striker.
Richarlison ain't it, bro.
No, he's
Unfortunately,
not.
no pigeon
Yeah.
dances this year.
um, but it's gonna be very interesting because you guys play them this coming weekend. But
Mm,
you know what, man? I saw your highlights against Wolves, and I know you guys won. But
bro, they
just
were carving us open time, and if they had better, more quality in front, they would have won that
no
game.
high key. I feel like they were robbed. High key, I felt like they were robbed. They should have got with
They
something
deserve,
point
they
even.
deserve
Yeah, they
something out
deserved
of
a.
that game.
Yeah, I feel like they were robbed him. It's a bit unfortunate for Wolverhampton. I feel like the not to say anything bad about United, but I feel like they're still growing pains. I mean, this is a new midfield. Um, this is the first time you're playing with Mount and Casemiro and Bruno in the same midfield. I don't know what Anthony was doing. I feel like Sancho had a better performance.
Sancho
Um,
had a better performance than everybody in that front line.
Rashi,
Rashford was off it,
Rashi, yeah, you shouldn't
off.
put him up front anymore. Garnacho, he's not a starter for me.
He tried to show off.
Um,
I hate it when players do that. He's good, but
no, I know, but like after doing that, I'm saying I'm starting you, I'm depending on you to perform. After that, I bench you after that because you're trying
yeah,
to,
he deserves bench.
yeah, you must use your skills effectively to win matches, not to show off. So I feel like it was an opportunity missed. I wouldn't say it was like it was a very average performance from him. I feel like Wolves defended very deep as well. They were also winning the ball quite high. They did like a mid block against you guys. Um, and they were winning a lot of the balls. I feel like their counters were pretty good. They've lost. You can see they've lost. They're gonna miss Jimenez and Huang ain't it. Silva ain't it. Um, but maybe that's due to the fact that Onana's performance as a keeper was quite good in his debut in the Premier League.
Bro,
Um,
there was positives in terms of Onana played well, Varane scored the goal, played well, Wan-Bissaka brilliant. The people that were making me angry were Bruno,
mm,
Rashford,
mm,
Casemiro. I don't blame him, but he can't do that job alone. Mount, I think Mount was okay, but like he's still, you can see he's still not right. He's still not fit in yet. He was doing, like, he was tackling, like he was pressing, he was doing his job, but in terms of tracking back, Bruno and Mount, no, 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 no.
no, I feel like no, because I feel like guys are trying a new formation as well. Like you guys are doing this 4-3 now. Last season you're doing like a 4-2-3-1 sort of. Um,
It doesn't work
now,
though.
this is 4-3 for me in it though. Like because what Mount and they're both creative players. Mount and Bruno in the same pitch. It doesn't look like it's working. Um, you should get one or the other. It looked better when Ericsson came on. It looked
Yeah,
way better when, yeah, like Ericsson knows how to play
next
in
to
the,
Casemiro.
yeah, he knows how to play next to Casemiro. But hopefully you guys get Amrabat and this fixes itself out. But I think with Mount, it's either you, for now, it's either you start him or Bruno. But again, if Bruno's dropping, put Mount. If Mount is dropping, put Bruno. Like that, I think that's something nice to have um, in a team. On the wings, you have Sancho, who did really well when he came on. Um, and how long is Martinez out for?
I think it was a minor injury. I think they only took him off at halftime because Ten Hag knows the new rules. He was on a yellow, and if you can check one of the Wolves counters, he let the guy run through the whole defense because he knew if he tackled him he was off.
Because yeah, it goes hard. It goes pretty
You
hard.
see, it was that Cunha chance where Cunha went past
Yeah,
Casemiro. Then Martinez could have tackled him, but he left him because he knew if he took him out there, the ref would have pulled out another yellow. They're too strict with those yellow cards, bruh. But
no, they're
anyway,
stupid with that. They're very stupid. Like that's a topic for another day. But let's just see how the league pans out. But yeah, on sorry, on United. Just hold on. On United quickly. Um, what do you think is going to happen this weekend? Because you guys are playing Tottenham, who are
mm,
very aggressive.
very aggressive. Thing is with Tottenham, they don't have a defense, so I'm expecting goals from both sides. We might end up with a 3-3. Who knows? We might end up with a 3-0. Either way, who knows? Each side, it's one
Yeah.
of those games where it's gonna be wild. If United don't perform, if they don't show up that midfield, we'll get destroyed. We'll get chowed. But if we like put extra cover next to Casemiro and we play our game, I feel like we'll have more possession than them. And yeah, dude, it's gonna be a wild one. I don't want to predict this because from what I saw against Wolves, I'm a bit worried. But if we play well, we will definitely win this game.
Yeah,
It's if. It's if.
I'm just concerned about Tottenham. Tottenham are quite, they looked quite offensive, and the
They
way you
hella
guys,
offensive.
yeah, the way you guys were struggling to even move the ball around. They press quite high as well. I'm just like, yo, if you guys can't handle if you can't handle Wolves, like I know Wolves played a physical match, but Tottenham looked way more aggressive than Wolves. So hopefully, you guys come with something there because it's an away match. Hey, it's not
We'll go
a that's
long
not
because
a
I see Nana's got this long ball in him as well. We don't have to
no.
go
Yeah,
short all the time.
yeah. So you don't need. I feel like he'll relieve some of the pressure, but let's see what happens with United and Tottenham. What other games
Interesting
we
game.
already?
Late game.
Very interesting game. Yeah, we already spoke about City and Newcastle in the beginning. Arsenal and
Yeah,
Palace. I feel like that's a hard away game.
but I
Now
think
in
Arsenal will
the
nick it.
we'll have to nick it because Palace are very difficult at Sellers Park.
But you could. All the funny
Um,
thing is you could also drop them. Like 3-1 or
no, but
something.
the way we're playing now, I feel like he's Mans is still experimenting, and then he'll start. I don't know, being serious when we have a big team. Mans is doing some weird stuff. So, but if we're winning, so long as we're winning, I'm good. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
But like, if we lose against Palace, then I'll be very worried. You see, like he can't be
Oh
on
no,
his feet.
that will be a blow, bro.
Yeah, but we're just wondering now: is he gonna play party now? Was he not gonna play party now? Or like I don't understand what's going on with because Rice had a very good performance, and I feel like he's gonna definitely start. But like I feel like he still needs to get used to the team. Same with Havertz as well. Um,
Mm.
so there's two players who are starting, and they still slowly need to get integrated. I get Rice and Havertz, but shame. Timber, I feel like they were rushing him, but Zinchenko's injured. Maybe that's why they were playing on that side. Zinchenko would have played ahead of Timber. But yeah, I feel like Palace.
Anytime,
Yeah, um, I feel like
tea
Palace will.
time,
Yeah, I feel like Palace will be quite defensive as always. They've lost Zaha, and I feel like that, and now
and
they're about to
Ulysses.
lose and Olise. So I think that's a bit of an ask. But no, I'm sure though. I'm sure it'll be a very good game to watch. It's on Monday.
Mm,
Um, so I have to
your
wait.
turn to wait.
I have to
Your
wait.
turn to wait. Yeah, dude.
Um, and then Chelsea play West Ham away. Ooh, Moyes.
Tricky.
And
And West Ham is, bro. West Ham, bro. I think, wow, they've lost Rice and stuff, but they've got some good players in, bro. I wouldn't underestimate West Ham this year.
yeah, don't underestimate West Ham. Mm-mm. Don't underestimate. That's a team you shouldn't be underestimating for sure. Villa play Everton. I feel like they need to get something out
Oh
of
no,
this.
they have to resurrect that 5-1.
Yeah, they have to. They
They
have to.
win.
They have to get those goals back. Hey,
They're
but
gonna
no, I
slap
doubt.
Everton up, bro.
But this is the Premier League. We don't really know for sure.
Could be tight, but
So,
Everton, I see them losing a lot of games this year.
but let's see. But like they didn't get hit. You see,
By
they would
Fulham,
have
they
won.
actually played well, but they don't have anyone up
Yeah,
front again.
we'll see. We'll see with Everton. Brentford and Fulham. Uh, they'll probably
Ah,
draw. But I'm
yeah.
leaning. But I'm leaning to Brentford.
Is
Fulham.
Brentford away?
No, yeah, Brentford's away. They tend to do well away for some reason. Like they have a
Mm,
decent away from. They have a very decent away from. Better than y'all's. Yes. Better than
yeah,
your
bro.
away.
Everybody in the top nine has a better away from than United.
I don't know how you guys came third. Yes, that home form was
But the Old
impeccable.
Trafford, bro, we 30 games unbeaten at home, bro. That's
That's
26
wow.
wins,
That's
bro.
wild.
Old
That's
Trafford is bad.
crazy.
4 draws, no
uh,
losses. Eh.
that's wild. Um, Liverpool play Bournemouth. I feel like they'll win
9-0
this one.
again. Every time we underestimate or we talk shit about Liverpool, like
No,
remember last
I'm not.
season that they
I'm not.
drew
I'm not
to
saying anything
Fulham.
bad. Listen, I'm not saying anything bad about Liverpool here. I'm just want to say this:
They
they
are
should win
going
this
to
game.
annihilate them.
But if anything but a win if it's a draw from Liverpool, we would be concerned. You have to be
Yeah,
concerned.
if
You
Bournemouth learn the lessons from last season, then sure. But
mm,
9, just us.
no, but that was a different manager, different time. Like things have changed.
Scott Parker got robbed. But yeah, dude, I think Liverpool should win at Anfield
It looks like Burnley and Luton Town has been postponed. Um, so nothing to say there. Forest and Sheffield. I feel
tomorrow.
like one of them tomorrow. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna nick it.
I think Forest will make it, bro.
I think they
They're
will
at home,
too.
right?
Sheffield have too many problems. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I saw the way Palace were just chowing them time and time again.
But they don't have a cleaner. They don't have someone to score 3 goals for them. So it should have
Yeah.
been. It should have been way worse than the result portrays. But then finally,
Lenga to start, maybe.
yeah, maybe. But Iwani's not fit yet, so they'll play that Johnson boy again.
A
Um,
waste. He's a waste man, that guy.
Apparently Tottenham want him, so hey, you can take him. Y'all can
Wasting
take
your
him.
money.
Wasting your money. And finally, Wolves and Brighton. We've just scattered everything everywhere. So,
Right.
um,
I know, like United will play crap, but Wolves, watch out for those guys. They don't have a bite, but they
it's
can
O'Neal,
bark.
man. It's
Yeah,
O'Neal,
they can
man.
bark.
Yeah,
They've
O'Neal
got that
can.
bark,
No
bro.
shame. That man can set up a proper counter-attacking team. Like I would,
But
if
I
you
think
imagine.
Brighton will make that game. No lie.
No, but like I'll be honest, man. Not to say that he's the quality to coach Chelsea, but like if you want to build a side from the bottom, I would have taken him. Not Poch. Poch is a bit too fancy for my liking. And I'm
Mm,
just saying this now because of his personality, because of his presence, whatever. If it doesn't work out, maybe sometimes just go down. Like I like the idea when they had Potter and let Potter build the squad, but they didn't give him time. So hopefully they give Poch time. But no shame. O'Neill is a very good coach. He kept Bournemouth up with that horrible quality of team, and yeah, I feel like Wolves will make it if they're going to win. But Brighton look freaking great.
are
They look
Brighton
so
away?
good. Yes, I think that's the only downside to it. But
Um,
they look,
maybe a
yeah,
draw.
maybe if Wolves are winning, I see them making it.
Any other games?
Nah, that's it.
What?
That's it for the weekend.
So we covered
Um,
everything.
Pretty much, yeah. What I will say is that before we go, because now we hit the 40-minute mark, um, we will we will go over our final predictions when the window closes.
Yeah,
And
and start of September.
yeah, so we'll wrap up um, our final league positions month. Well, it's almost the time anyway, but let's just see what happens. Um, oh, funny enough, Kane did not win a single trophy yet at Bayern Munich.
Lelele. that
uh,
that sucks, bro. You come through 3-0 first game, getting shouted home by Leipzig and Danny
no, but he
Olmo.
was on the bench. Shame, he was on the bench. He couldn't do it.
Yeah, but like I'm sure he was thinking, why the hell am I here? Just to get shouted again.
Nah, man. I feel like
Tuchel is a waste man, dog.
dude, don't get me started. Like I can go on about him. I feel like he's a project manager, but he never gets the time, and I feel like he's too toxic to be a project manager at the same time. You know what I mean? Like he like when it stinks, it stinks. Yo, Tuchel,
Mm,
yo. It goes when it's great, it's amazing. When it's horrible, yeah, it just goes off the rails. It just goes. I feel like he's quite obsessive, but he doesn't have that balance. I feel like there's. I feel like sometimes he's over the top.
yeah,
Um, you see, like, and also he's a bit of a bastard, eh? Like all of them are a shame, but that guy, you know, when Conte don't like someone, Conte takes out someone for him to not like someone, eh? He's like Conte is like general personality, but the fact that he hated Tuchel was like, yeah, says a lot about that guy.
Oh, the handshake, bro. Last season was lit.
It takes a lot. Like a lot of the managers didn't like him. They didn't like when he left. No one gave a shit. Sorry, no
Yeah,
one gave. Yeah, they were just like it is what it is, and like he has this bravado attitude. I'm just like, bro, no, no, dude. Like the way it's like he was lucky to win the league last year. I don't know why they said
yeah.
bottled it,
Because Dortmund bottled it. They just needed to win that game. That's
bro.
all.
But yeah, shame. I feel like it was an unfortunate situation for Kane. I'm sure he'll be fine. He just needs to start eventually. So we will come back to this. We'll come make our next video. I mean, probably next week or just after the weekend. But we'll no, we'll definitely go through our final match, our final table positions for our final predictions. Sorry, for the league, and we'll also talk about transfers that day. But yeah, until next week. We will check you guys. Also, remember,
Peace,
guys,
peace and
please,
love. Peace and love.
peace and love.
Don't
Take
forget to
care.
like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
Right. Take care, guys.
Peace.
Bye.